Hey, this is Al from Transformational Gaming. Appreciate you stopping by. Appreciate all the likes and appreciate all the subscriptions and all the comments. I'm very, very humbled by that. I think we're rounding the corner, and hopefully one day we'll be prolific like the rest of these channels out here. But right now, I'm going to continue to pound the pavement and get subscribers in here because I feel like what I'm doing over here, man, is needed for the game industry. And you guys should appreciate that because, if it wasn't for companies like Digital Foundry, and I'm going to give them props, we wouldn't have these 60 frame per second games. We wouldn't have all of this artistry and clarity when it comes to HD TVs and 4K televisions, man. Look, man, I honestly believe that if it wasn't for Digital Foundry, man, we wouldn't have any of this. So, but with that, it seems like we lost something, and I'm here to bring it back with these commentaries, and hopefully soon I'll be able to get some gameplay up and show you guys some of the games that I have a lot of affection for. Some games I don't even like. Some games I don't like, but I go ahead, buy it, and play it. But today, we're not going to do a playthrough, any gameplay. We're going to talk about a game that I would say is another anomaly. And only these anomalies can happen at Microsoft. Nowhere else can these anomalies happen but at Microsoft. So today I want to talk about that a little bit. And so let's get into it. Getting into it. Today or a couple of days ago, they came out with an E3, they being Microsoft and the Xbox brass, decided to come out and show a trailer that honestly I thought was CGI when looking at it at first. But when I saw Digital Foundry talking about it, I quickly realized, well, this is not a CGI trailer. But with that being said, it is a trailer nonetheless. And there's no gameplay. I don't even think there's any real action gameplay in Starfield. I think it's just kind of like a building type of situation, and you just build colonies and travel to different planets, which is pretty cool, right? But I think the real issue that I'm having is that this is another game that looks like it's in development hell. Because they came out with this E3 presentation and really, they didn't show anything. They didn't show anything. They just had this guy trot out there as if he was going to show something and show all the accolades and stuff like that from Skyrim and just grandstanding. And if I were to peel back the curtain, I would definitely say that this game is in development hell. Because it's not the fact that they just had a trailer. They didn't have nothing for this game. And look, admittedly, the trailer looks nice. Okay? If that is real-time graphics or whatever. But if that's done in real time, that looks nice. And it looks like Xbox is going into the photogrammetry type of era, and it looked like this game is photographic. They're going into the photogrammetry era, and I'm not gonna hate on that because I think the assets look nice. They're rasterized to probably its native output, so I would say that the game is pleasing to look at, right? But you can tell that they're going for this photogrammetry type of scenario, and I'm not mad at that. I think again, that's the artistic vision that they're going for. But That being said, I mean, it looks like this game is nowhere complete. And if I'm not mistaken, they said this was coming out next year. Yep, there it is, 11/11/22. I don't believe that. I think this game is going to get pushed back and pushed back. Excuses will be manufactured. The narrative will be molested. I'm sorry, I couldn't find another word, but the narrative will be drastically molested. And they will come up with some kind of crazy excuse that this could not come out 11/11/22. That is my prediction, and I'm sticking to it. I don't care if they are saying that the game is going to release the next day. I just don't believe this game is coming out. Now, it may, but Bethesda track record is not that good, okay? Their track record is kind of horrible. Like the last 5 or 6 games that they released, well, outside of Doom, right? And I think Doom Eternal was pretty good as well. But their last 5 or 6 games, I don't think is like that Fallout game that Bethesda came out with. I don't think that was good at all. Now, I haven't played it, but man, if people keep saying, your game is trash, there's got to be something to it. So I never played it. I never picked it up. And I might someday if it's released on Game Pass. I think it's already released on Game Pass. But I don't have a Series X, so I have discontinued my subscription to them because I'm not playing anything on the Xbox One X. But I may have to renew it because my daughter does play some games on there. And my daughter, God bless her, I don't even think she's picked up the controller. I think she picked up the controller a couple of times, but I don't think she's into Minecraft like that. But whether she's into Minecraft, that's neither here nor there. I'm thinking that Bethesda is suffering from what every company at Microsoft. I mean, look at all these companies, Rare, and Digital Foundry said a little blurb in one of their videos talking about, well, you can't say that they don't have games now. Only 2 games that I think that's coming out in the immediate future, which I think is this year. But the only 2 games I think is coming out this year is Halo Infinite and the Forza Horizon 5. And, outside of that, maybe some of those indie games that they were showing at E3, maybe they'll come out. But like some of these games, they didn't even have any, at one point in time, they made a joke that they don't have any gameplay. And so I'm just not understanding what Microsoft is doing. They seem to be really leaning into Game Pass. All right. But Epic has already put out what I've been saying for years. Okay. The Xbox division is a sunk cost division. All right. There's nothing new that Epic said that I haven't said already. So you can check my older videos if you want. But the real issue is that everything I've said has come true in some form or another. Everything that I've said has come true. Years ago, last year before that. Everything I said has come true. Hell yeah, they got a game problem. Hell yeah. And so, Digital Foundry, I have to give you a big stop it. Stop it. They still in the same boat that they was in. Now, if these games do come out, the system will do well. Even if the games are trash, I think that people will buy some of the Bethesda games because in the past they've sold well. But how long is that going to last where people are willing to buy this game at any cost? That's another thing they have to ask themselves. Is the game good? Nobody knows. Because guess what? You don't have any demos. You got trailers that says nothing. If you like the content, please subscribe to the channel. It's Al from Transformational Gaming. We out.